I'm gonna go all in like always does, so we will see. If he's gonna go fast, it's gonna be fast, but if he goes for 5 rounds, I will be ready. I'm fighting there 5 rounds. It looks a little bit weird, but he's a good fighter, but he's there champ, not like just because he's, you know, like because he's Ricos, but he's work hard. He comes there and become a champ, but he's not much better fighter than me.
Khamzat Chimaev has issued a brutal warning to Dricus du Plessis ahead of their upcoming clash. On the other hand, Dricus du Plessis said Chimaev's hard training is impressive, but normal to him, as he's always trained like a champion.
I have to say, you know, Khamzat, he looks incredible in training, what I've seen and people talk about it. And if people are talking about, oh, he's training with this new coach, and I'm very happy for him. He did it 5 weeks out from the fight. I've been doing this my whole life. I've been fighting title fights for the past. I did it for 5-6 years. Went to the UFC, defended my belt twice already. The hard work that he's putting in, people going, oh, he's really training hard. That's what I've been doing every single camp. Fight after fight after fight. That is, you know, that's not new to me. People are praising him for doing what is required. That's what I feel. And I'm really happy for him, and I think he's going to come in there more prepared than ever. You know, I know that feeling of fighting for your first title. I know he's going to come in there prepared.
Du Plessis further called Chimaev a skilled fighter, but promised to shock the world again and prove he's the real threat.
No doubt, I think, and like I said, he is a special fighter. He's incredibly good. But, jeez, I can't wait. This win for me is going to be history. I am going out there and I'm going to shock the world once again. Like every other time, and everybody said, it's impossible, not this guy, not this guy. And I'm going to go out there and you're going to see the boogeyman. You're going to see him break. You're going to see him break in there. And then realize there's only one boogeyman, and that's me. In the middleweight division, there can be only one boogeyman, and that will be me.
Moreover, Arman Tsarukyan said training with Chimaev is valuable, praising his striking, wrestling, and dominant sparring.
It's very good to be on his team, you know, and to help him as much as possible, and to learn something new from him, because he's such a high-level fighter, and his striking is good, wrestling is good. You know, I watch his sparrings, and like it's a finish in the first round.
However, Khamzat Chimaev said he's going all in and ready for a 5-round war, though he believes the fight could end quickly.
I'm gonna go all in like always does, so we will see. If he's gonna go fast, it's gonna be fast, but if he goes for 5 rounds, I will be ready. I'm fighting there 5 rounds.
Chimaev further warned if du Plessis wrestles early, he'll handle it, and said while du Plessis earned his title, he's not better than him.
It looks a little bit weird, but he's a good fighter, but he's there champ, not like just because he's, you know, like because he's Ricos, but he's work hard. He comes there and become a champ, but he's not much better fighter than me.
Furthermore, Rampage Jackson said Chimaev is always a beast and predicted a 3rd-round finish in Chimaev's favor.
Khamzat, he's always been a beast every time I've seen him fight, so I'm going to go with Khamzat. I think he's going to take it.
Which round?
I'm thinking around that, like the 3rd round. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
However, Dricus du Plessis said he's used to being the underdog and promised to show again why the title belongs to him.
Well, I mean, yet to lose means that I have to lose sometime, and I don't need that. I have 2 losses in my career. I know how it feels, and I'm completely fine if I never feel it again. But I'm the underdog. I've been the underdog most of my career, but yet I am the champion. So, you know, odds don't make fights. And for me, I 100% believe this is the best opponent that I've faced to date, but so was the previous one. You know, every time that you step in there, you are going to face the next most dangerous guy, especially as a champion. So for me, yes, this is the best fighter that the best opponent that I've ever come up against, but once again, I will show my improvements and why I am the champion.
Du Plessis further explained his unorthodox style is hard to prepare for and that it gives him a big advantage in fights.
Yeah, I think, you know, with my style, that is a very, like I say, it's a very controversial style in the UFC. Unlike anything that most people have ever seen, it's only a benefit because it's proven to be effective, but then again, how do you prepare for that? How do you find somebody to mimic that? And that's at the end of the day almost my niche. It's hard, close to impossible to prepare for me because I have this unique style that where do you find somebody to mimic it?
Moreover, Israel Adesanya said Chimaev is relentless, but favored Du Plessis in a long fight due to his stamina and late-round danger.
Not bad, but I still think Dricus gets it. I think just late finish, late finish. Khamzat would, I think Khamzat will, if he wins, it's the first 2 rounds, or the first round, but Dricus is just chaotic.
Khabib Nurmagomedov advised Chimaev to improve his boxing and warned that Du Plessis' awkward style could be risky if not handled early.
Я думаю, что мое личное мнение, я бы Хамзату посоветовал бы, чтобы он в стойке дрался с ним.
Но мне кажется, вот как будто вот его стиль такой, что с первых минут атаку, как будто его надо придерживаться, нет, этого стиля?
Прикинь, если я делал бы, я бы посоветовал бы по-другому.
Да.
Вот чисто по боксу пустых Хамзат лучше. Вот чисто по боксу. Это мое мнение. Просто здесь есть такой момент. Ты можешь сфорсировать события. Там раунд, 2. Но если ты его не финишируешь, ты очень много энергии потратишь. А потом надо в чемпионских боях.
Robert Whittaker predicted Chimaev would get a takedown, but said if he can't finish, Du Plessis becomes more dangerous as the fight goes on.
I think Khamzat will take Dricus down. But I believe, and this is obviously just top of the head, if Khamzat doesn't finish Dricus when he takes him down, I don't think he wins that fight. Dricus is one of those dudes that doesn't go away. And he gets better, if anything, over the rounds. He's just so resilient. So if you don't get him out of there, I don't see him beating him.
Michael Venom Page said training with Chimaev is inspiring because of his elite skills in a specific area. Page called Chimaev a natural superstar who always draws attention.
And so you got people like DDP and Khamzat. Who do you reckon is going to win in that?
Man,
that one there.
I would love to.
You trained with Khamzat as well?
Yeah. And you know what? Seeing somebody as special in person when they're training, it's a beautiful thing to watch, and it just inspires me more because he's exceptional in a completely different area to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm very good in my area
as well. When you were training with
100%, and there's certain people that demand the room.
Yeah.
He walks in and he demands the room. Everyone. He's just, you can tell he's a superstar.
Yeah.
But he's so good in his area, and just watching it, I was just like, it's unbelievable. I appreciate it. Like I said, it inspires me to go and, push myself more.
Yeah.
But saying that in terms of coming to the fight, DDP is somebody that is the complete opposite. I don't get how he keeps winning. As in, he's not a person I look at and think, oh man, super talented.
He described Du Plessis as a fighter who keeps winning without being the typical super talented athlete. Page said Du Plessis' ability to win, despite that, makes him intriguing.
Obviously, there's something about him because he keeps winning. And sometimes even that is an art, knowing how to win.
Do you reckon it's psychological that he's got tremendous will?
He has to be well trained, obviously, and he does do things, but he just seems messy to me. But at the same time, you have to give him his flowers. You have to give him his respect because he's still winning. And this is what, that every time I've put my money against him, shall I say, he always comes up on top. So it's just, I would normally say Khamzat would win this fight.
Yeah.
But it's just hard to say, man. He's just a person that this is very, very exceptional fight.
Yoel Romero said early wrestling is key for Chimaev, but believes Du Plessis' toughness could shift momentum if he survives the first round.
1640. Chance.
You have what, sorry? Who do you think? 60 Dricus?
16% for Chimaev and 40% for Du Plessis. Yeah, that's a way.
So you think Chimaev, you're kind of slightly leaning towards Chimaev.
Yes.
Why? Why do you think?
Wrestling. The wrestling. The wrestling for Chimaev right now is very, very dangerous.
Caio Baralho called the fight hard to predict, leaning slightly toward Chimaev early, but noting Du Plessis could win if it goes the distance.
That's a hard one, because every time I bet against DDP, he shut my mouth. So it's hard, but he's facing Khamzat. Khamzat is very hard in the first first or second round. So I think he can get it done real fast. But all the way, if not done real fast, I think Dricus, you're gonna make him have a hard night. So I'll go Khamzat. Maybe Dricus will shut my mouth again, but I'll go Khamzat.